It's the largest comic book store in America.
You wish you were me.
Its story began with a single book.
If I'd never read that book, Midtown Comics would never have existed.
Can a copy be found today?
You have 1 month.
I might know a guy that has the Holy Grail. Can I get you that instead? It's almost mission impossible.
It's called marketing.
Stress is all around.
I don't have any signing artists booked yet.
The dream is to bring the Protector to life.
Action.
But dreams may come true.
I can't make a decision right now.
I need to make this happen. There is no plan B.
As the geeks head to the biggest comic book event of the year.
New York Comic Con.
In New York City, there's one store which caters for even the geekiest of geeks. Midtown Comics provides every good super nerd with his heart's desire.
We've got over 1 million comic books here. Anything superhero related, statues, toys, action figures, you name it, we've got it. We've got all kinds of customers here at Midtown.
I am CC Banana.
You always have the stereotypical nerd kind of comic book fan.
You wish you were me. Hey.
Is it belt buckle? Batman belt buckle?
It just seems odd how they're placing Cyborg just on the Justice League.
But there are a lot of us out there who have good jobs.
Keeping yourself busy?
Yep.
Dress fairly smartly.
I try to dress like a superhero every day.
And have actually kissed women.
Dude, why would a zombie have like a leech come out of its face?
There's never a normal day at Midtown Comics.
CC Banana rocks!
It's almost time for Comic Con, when thousands of comic fans come to New York. The pressure is on at Midtown to make sales and to make friends.
New York Comic Con is the biggest day of the year for us financially. We not only have to hit business targets, but we have to uphold our reputation as the biggest and best in the industry.
Comic Con opens in just 6 weeks. Jerry knows the importance of getting everything right. It will be Alex and Thor's responsibility to make sure everything runs smoothly.
Alex, all the guys have huddled and decided to give you more space.
My name is Alex. I'm responsible for the buying and selling of Midtown Comics toys, comics, and collectibles.
I've always been obsessed with collecting and selling. First it was sports cards, then it was comic books. Now I get paid to do what I love.
You're going to have to produce more. They want us to have about 10,000 back issues. And you also need to wear your buyer's hat. You got to buy comics. There's people mulling around the con that want to sell us Superman #1. We want Superman #1.
Yes. Selling 10,000 comics is a huge deal. And buying on top of that, it's almost mission impossible.
And the other big issue that we have, of course, is marketing.
My name's Thor. I'm the Midtown Comics frontman. I organize all the events and I do all the marketing. When I was younger, I was so obsessed with Star Wars that I would watch at least one of the movies every single day until I was 25. I got this X-Wing and it takes up this whole arm here. My job at Comic-Con is to make sure we get the most famous artists and writers for our booth.
What's cooking this year so far?
So far, we've got a lead on Frank Miller to appear at the booth. Frank Miller is a living legend to the world of comics. He did one of the greatest Batman stories of all time, one of the best runs of Daredevil ever, Sin City, 300, what a legend. Nothing's confirmed yet, but it usually always falls together in the last couple of weeks anyway, so I'm not worried yet.
If you say you're not worried yet, then I'm not worried yet.
In fact, I don't have any signing artists booked yet.
How many people we got for the signing for the con?
None so far. Why?
Well, they're giving me your table space because they said that we're not doing a lot more signings.
They're not giving you all my tables.
Well, last year it was table signing table space. Now it's back issue table space. And then when there's signings.
Alex and I are friends, but at work we have a very competitive rivalry. You're the star of the con.
The name Golden Child has been used a couple times
To describe me, not the.
Well, maybe us.
They call him the Bright Red Child, actually.
Right. Well, that's just poor taste.
He loves that he got my table space, but I'm not gonna let it get to me.
For some, New York Comic Con is the chance to realize a dream.
My name is Chris Notarilli. Comic books have inspired me to create my own heroes. I will be doing an original graphic novel and short film of the Protector, which is my character. The dream is to bring the Protector to life and go from this comic character into ultimately a feature film. I just want it. I've been going to Midtown Comics on and off most of my life. Basically, careers begin there. Comic-Con's just around the corner, and I know that if I can convince Thor to take on the Protector, he'll put it on the shelves. And they're going to be featuring new artists right after the event, so this is basically my shot. It's going to open all the doors for me, so I really want to get it on the shelves here.
I'm making a comic book. What are some of the steps I'd have to take to get it into Midtown, basically?
I get pitched ideas all the time.
We have the script. We have a couple of pages done already.
I can only put his comic on the shelves if it's good enough. The best thing you can do is to work really hard on the book. Chris has got to prove to me that his comic is as good as he says it is. Comic-Con's coming up. Why don't you pitch it to me there, tell me what it's all about, show me what it's going to look like, and then we can move on from there.
Like any true artist, Chris is focused on his goal.
I'm on food stamps. All my money is going into the Protector right now, from the short film to the book itself to buying the prints. I need to make this happen. There is no plan B.
Comics earn publishers and production companies billions of dollars. Comic book enthusiasts are waiting for new stories, dynamic illustrations, characters to follow, and to live through.
No, he started whooping Dinky. He started
his head off.
Yeah, but then he came back as that zombie. He started whooping Dinky.
Oh my god, I love Nana. It's shoujo, but it's like adult.
Come on, Fullmetal Alchemist isn't shonen, but it's still... You know what I mean?
Why would a zombie girl pick up a teddy bear?
The reason why people collect comic books and not other things is you get the collectability and you get compelling stories and amazing art.
So for everything with the CGCs, I can do 175.
Guess I can live with that. All right? But a comic is only worth what people are willing to buy it for, not what the owner thinks it's worth.
Yeah, man, I can only give you like 20 bucks for them.
So sometimes I have to offer people a lot less than what they're expecting. You can't please everybody.
I have some comic books I'd like you to take a look at.
The best thing about my job is finding that one book that's worth more than $500, even $1,000.
I was just gonna throw these comics away, but I just thought I'd bring them here instead. I don't know what they'll be worth. I'm thinking maybe $10, $15.
These guys aren't really worth so much money, but this guy's worth a lot.
This copy of Amazing Spider-Man is from the 1960s. It's the first 2 years of Spider-Man, and it's the first appearance of Ned Leeds, who later becomes Hobgoblin. It's a really rare book.
So this book's worth a little bit of money.
This is when it gets really exciting for me. This is a surprise find. These don't happen all the time.
Retail, I can sell this book for $400.
Wow.
So I can offer you $120 for everything.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's probably the coolest thing in the world.
Every comic book fanatic remembers the one edition that started it all.
As a kid, I was mesmerized by Hot Stuff the Little Devil. I was only 5 years old and it was my first comic. I then started collecting and the rest is history.
What you doing, man? What's going on?
If I'd never read that book, Midtown Comics would never have existed.
But Jerry let Hot Stuff the Little Devil get away. Now he wants to get hold of a copy. He's making it Alex's quest.
You're the best, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Then here's the challenge.
Uh-oh.
You have to produce Hot Stuff the Little Devil #1 from 1957 in near mint condition.
This Holy Grail book Jerry asked me to find is really rare. It was made over 50 years ago, and it was a children's book. There's hardly any left in the world.
You have 1 month before New York Comic Con.
Oh my gosh. I might know a guy that has the Holy Grail. Can I get you that instead?
His chances of finding this book are slim to none. That's why I'm offering him a 20% commission, and good luck to him.
I mean, that's pretty tough, even with the incentive.
I'll do it. I would be interested. I could make a YouTube video asking for it. It's not a commercial. It's called marketing. It's what I do.
Marketing?
I don't know if I can get this book. It's pretty rare. But Jerry's my boss, and I'm his buyer. And anyways, Thor was there, so I can't show weakness in front of him.
I can do it. I can do it.
In 4 weeks, Chris will pitch his comic to Thor. He wants his book to be perfect.
My dad is a graphic artist. He's actually a professional illustrator. He is one of the top illustrators in his profession. He is working on The Protector, which is my character.
Is this gonna bleed over into it?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do that portrait of him.
What happened to the 3 frames that we were gonna do?
I tried doing it in 3. It's too small space.
Is this an odd number or an even number?
This one is on this side. This is an even number page.
So we turn to...
That's the fly page.
As a kid growing up in suburban Jersey, I was a full-on outcast. My dad instilled in me at a very young age, you know, you march to the beat of your own drummer.
This is Christopher for Halloween. Chris always wanted to be a character of some kind. The talent show came up at school.
There I am. The guys at school looked at me and said, "You are gay." I think someone's whispering, saying, "What the hell is he doing?" Mouth wide open. Really funny. You ever have any questions as to why I am the way I am? You watch this shit. The answers are pretty obvious. I create characters who have the moralistic fiber I feel a superhero should have.
Succeeding against what look like insurmountable odds is a superhero characteristic. They triumph when all else fails. I think that's where Christopher got a lot of his resolve.
Okay, so the book is drawn. We're one step closer to getting on the shelves in Midtown, but there's no time, there's no money, food stamps are running out, but I gotta make this work, and I will make it work.
Each year, 1 million comic book fanatics pass through Midtown. A few come not for pleasure, but for business. They are the super collectors.
Some people collect comics for a financial investment, hoping that a comic that they bought today for $2 is going to be worth $2,000 in about 10 years. And then there's the obsessive collectors. It could be that they want to own every single issue of their favorite comic, or they just have to have every single action figure of their favorite superhero. It can get very addictive. We've got lots of great customers, but one of my personal favorites is AJ. AJ is a perfect example of the dedication it takes to be a super collector. He's obsessed with finding books in perfect condition.
It's the corners. It's the damn corners.
Perfect condition to AJ is not the same as perfect condition to you or me.
This is a very close maybe. You can see the corner's been bent back.
He will check a book for hours to make sure there are no nicks, no folds, no tears, nothing.
It is an innate instinct that drives me. Everything in my life must be in perfect condition.
So I got a lot of comics. One of my dirtier secrets is that for as much effort as I put into acquiring these books every week, is that sadly, more often than not, I never have time to actually read them. Midtown keeps a running tally of their customers' accounts. They told me how much I'd spent in total, and I almost fell over. I could have bought a house.
Super collectors like AJ are Alex's bread and butter. Midtown buys and sells around 2 million items a year. Alex is constantly looking to restock, hoping to find valuable comics squirreled away somewhere. For Comic-Con, he will need an extra 10,000 pieces, and not just ordinary finds.
Hey, dude. Yeah. Time to do pickup. We're going to Victor Pay's house. Okay. He's got something like 80,000 books dating back to the 50s. Hopefully I can get like 6,000 of them. I gotta buy these books, I gotta make this deal, I gotta maximize profit.
80,000 comic books laid out end to end would reach the stratosphere. Perhaps Hot Stuff Little Devil #1 is in that pile.
When I talked to Victor the other day on the phone, I asked him if he actually had a copy of Hot Stuff #1. He thinks he bought it as a kid 30, 40 years ago. He could have it in any one of his boxes, and that's what I'm here to see.
I think Phoenix alone gives Marvel a
No
huge upper
way,
hand.
no way, no way.
She can take it to Galactus.
Contrary to popular opinion, the world of comic books is not an all-male affair. Addressing the gender balance at Midtown is Zoe.
It's true there are a lot of guys in the comic book world that might be living in their parents' basement, but there's also a lot of women out there too, and Zoe is one of the best.
I got this job by getting second place in a costume contest here at this store.
She's my right-hand woman. She knows just as much as any of these guys, if not more.
Green Arrow is my favorite. I love Green Arrow, I love Oliver Queen, and I love Dick Grayson.
Comic book guys love Zoe because she's really cool, she knows her stuff, and is totally approachable. really cool, she knows her stuff, and is totally approachable. And in this world, that's pretty important.
So which one did you pick up?
When she's in here, she's always getting attention, whether she wants it or not. Zoe has a lot of fans, and apparently one of them felt the need to send her some flowers.
Oh my God. You didn't do this?
No, why would I do this? I don't care about you that much. Come on, I don't even do that to my wife. Who's it from?
I have no idea.
That's the best part. There's two scenarios here. One of them, the guy could be really nice, and it'd be a really sweet thing. But then there's also the scenario that it's someone you don't really know, and it's kind of creepy.
Oh my God.
It's now just 3 weeks to Comic-Con. It's Thor's job to generate a little buzz in the lead up to the event.
Whenever there's going to be a big event, I like to turn my swag on. You know, it just puts me in the mood. Do a little bounce like this, you know, it's good stuff.
Remember, the first hour is going to be 30% off everything in the whole store.
Comic-Con is right around the corner, so today I've set up an event that should generate lots of excitement. Hey, welcome to Midtown Comics Night Comic-Con party. Two things comic book fans love to do is dress up in costumes and show off their comic book trivia knowledge. Today, I'm giving them the chance to do both. Who is the Oracle in the DC Universe? A, Barbara Gordon, B, Lois Lane, or C, Jimmy Olsen? Answers up, please. Trivia contests are a great way to get people interacting with each other and with comics. They'll hear a question about Spider-Man, and then they'll say to themselves, I don't remember reading that, and then they'll go find it and buy it. Who is the father of Bigby Wolf?
I came, I saw, I conquered. Each answer, one after the other, just came to me. It was like osmosis. I was absorbing the answers from the ether.
Guys, anyone who has entered the costume contest, please head to the stage area over there to the...
Not content with reading about superheroes, these obsessives like to dress like one.
Wearing costumes is a big part of the comic community.
Magneto is the ultimate villain. He can totally kick ass. No, not as bad as Spider-Man.
Magneto! Spider-Man!
When you put that costume on, you can say goodbye to the real world. You can be whoever you want to be.
I am Baron von Strucker, leader of Hydra.
Ares, God of War!
I'm not Thor Parker anymore. I don't have to worry about my rent or my work. All I know is I'm Batman and I'm the coolest guy in the world. First place, Midtown Comics, not a Comic-Con party. Today was amazing. It was the perfect way to get everyone excited for Comic-Con. And now I know when they think Comic-Con, they're gonna think Midtown Comics.
With its deadline looming, comic book creator Chris is keeping busy.
Prices. I've got to keep my head in the game. I basically only have one chance to impress Thor. I put everything into this, and it's do or die.
To promote his book, Chris is making a short film. He's holding auditions for the role of his main character, the Protector.
Chris Notarelli, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
you. Come on in. I like the suit, very Clark Kent-ish.
The Protector.
6'3", blue eyes, black hair. Should be a bodybuilder.
What would you do if, let's say, and this is completely hypothetical, someone were to intentionally murder everyone closest to you?
I gotta get some real intensity in your eyes. I want you, you could burn a hole through my head if you want, so, like that, yeah.
I am an oxymoron of a director. I am a fun Nazi.
You're telling the truth.
Very good. The intensity was definitely there.
Yeah.
That was really, really good.
Welcome to Blink Productions, you're in.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Alex is paying a visit to super collector Victor Pye. He hopes among the 80,000 comics, there are a few rarities. Perhaps even the lost gem his boss is after.
I asked him if he had a hot stuff, Little Devil #1, and he says, I could have it. That's something I would buy. I just don't remember. That's how many books he has.
So I get to show you some of my cool
I know. I'm pretty excited.
my personal favorite.
That is pretty.
If comic books weren't in my life, I would have a lot more space. This is probably the most valuable modern book. People would probably not think that I was as odd as I am.
I want to buy everything.
I am a comic book geek. My collection is grown out of hand. And so what I'm trying to do is free up some of the stuff so I can have more space, so I can organize everything. Here, I have 30 boxes of things that I'm going to try to persuade you into taking out.
These are
so
for
that
me,
I can
huh?
get at these.
Agree on a price.
There's about 5,000 books here in the 30 boxes.
Looks like it's a lot of, you know, 80s, 90s.
I'd love to get $10,000, but let's be realistic.
Some of the stuff's really great. Yeah, a lot of stuff I could use. Looks like a lot of stuff I can't use. What are you thinking about getting?
I'd really be hesitant to give it for much less than $1,000.
I don't think that's gonna work for me. Let me see what I can do. Negotiating can be tough. These are these people's books that they've been collecting and spent time on. I've got to buy these books to make at least 3 times what I buy them for. You have 5,220 single issues. I can do 650.
How about 750?
750. 750. I don't know. I can do 750.
Deal.
750 it is, sir.
Well, that's good. It works out for both of us.
I got the books. He wanted a little bit more than I could offer, but we worked it out in the middle. He's happy, I'm happy, and we're both making money.
Alex now has around half the stock he needs for Comic-Con, but there's still the small matter of Jerry's challenge.
Hot Stuff Little Devil, #1.
Hot Stuff Little Devil. I may have stuff like that. Take a look at some of these boxes. You
Sure,
can see,
yeah, anything.
Let's see. Services. And
we're going through boxes. There's nothing really coming up. I'm getting pretty down. And then all of a sudden, this trunk comes out of nowhere.
Oh, neat. Oh, cool.
He opened the box, and there's tons of old comic books, 60s and maybe a couple early 50s. There's some really cool things in here. This could be the box that has the Hot Stuff #1 in it. There's some good stuff in here. Is this a 14? But I do not see any Harveys, which means I do not see any Hot Stuff. Unfortunately, he did not have a copy.
As Alex struggles to find the comic book trophy, Thor is desperately trying to confirm the booking of his star guest for Midtown's Comic-Con booth.
Going to voicemail. Hey, this is Thor with Midtown Comics. Wanted to check in on the status of Frank Miller for our booth again at Comic-Con. This is really crucial for me. I have to get Frank Miller at our booth. So I just wanted to get a confirmation of that so we can start getting our promo material out. And if I don't, Jerry will not be happy. Thanks so much.
Comics have always offered an alternative universe. Some fans value that more than others.
My name's Jill Pantozzi. I'm a blogger / journalist in the pop culture comic book realm. I run my own blog, which is called The Nerdy Bird. Official name Has Boobs Reads Comics. I have a pretty big Twitter following. At last count, I have 10,792 Twitter followers, which is just astounding. A lot of people out there see a girl reading comics and they immediately say, you know, will you go out with me or will you marry me? I've actually gotten, you know, engagement, proposals online. No, I will not marry you. I was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy, specifically spinal muscular atrophy, when I was 2.5. So this has been my whole life. It's scary not knowing what's coming with my disability because some people live until, they're 90, and some people die in their teens.
Do you have the latest issue of Batman and Robin, #16?
Yeah, that's right there.
I think I really related to superheroes growing up just because you read those stories where somebody gets bitten by a radioactive spider and all of a sudden has these powers, or just some, overnight magical thing happens. And when I was growing up, I kept wishing that I would wake up one day and I would get these crazy powers. Barbara Gordon, who most people know, is Commissioner Gordon's daughter in the Batman world. She was shot by the Joker in a story called The Killing Joke and paralyzed from the waist down. And the best thing about her is she learned how to fight in her wheelchair, which was really, really cool. She's never let her disability stop her. And I think that's what a lot of people see in me for just accomplishing what I have in my life. Looking at Barbara Gordon and thinking about how other people look at me that way, it helps me to keep going.
If you could pick one superhero that you love so much,
I love the She-Hulk. She is so freaking hot.
Zoe's mystery man doesn't give up easily.
Is Thor?
Hey, is Zoe there?
Yeah, hold on.
Hello?
Hi, is this Zoe?
Yes.
Hi, my name's Jeff. I sent you flowers yesterday.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, who the hell is this guy?
Do you want to go out for dinner or something?
This is getting a little weird, and I have no idea what's going on.
I won't be able to go out to dinner tonight. I mean, we're gonna be at the store, so.
I mean, I can come by all day. Yeah, if you're hanging out, then I can come by. Can I hang out with you? I'll buy you anything you want. Anything at all.
You're such a
She plays it good. She's so nice. So nice. A stuttering.
I was like, what the?
We're just one happy family.
It's time for Alex to get serious. New York Comic Con is only 2 weeks away, and he's still looking for the elusive Hot Stuff Little Devil, issue #1.
We're about to go into the Heritage Auction House.
We're ready, ladies and gentlemen. My bid, $220,000.
Rare Comics have become a genuine investment. Those who threw away their childhood comic books may have made a terrible mistake. Individual comics have sold for well over $1 million.
It's the biggest comic auction in the world. Last year they had a copy of Hot Stuff Little Devil #1. I'm hoping they have one this year.
Hey guys, I see you guys looking around. Anything particular you're looking for?
Actually, we are looking for something particular. Hot Stuff Little Devil #1.
We have sold some in the past. There's a lot of books in the auction today. Let me check, okay?
Okay.
You know,
Through it, we're looking through it. He's going through the alphabet.
here's the H's and Green Hornet, Hawkman, Hulk.
And we get to the page where it would be.
You know, I'm sorry to tell you, not this time.
Oh!
No.
There's nothing. They didn't even have any copies of Hot Stuff. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Nothing. Once again, this book has beaten me.
Eluded again, I see.
Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna find this book.
You will never find the book. This is a great day for me. Not only did Alex fail at getting Hot Stuff for Jerry, but I just found out that Frank Miller is confirmed for our booth at Comic-Con. I am a happy man.
Comic-Con is almost here. Chris is pulling out all the stops in an effort to get Thor to give his book space on Midtown shelves.
Today we're going to be doing the Protector promo. I'm very excited. I am one step closer to pitching to Midtown. Are you wearing briefs today?
I'm wearing... No, I'm not wearing briefs.
You're gonna have to get a pair of briefs because I forgot the dancer's belt, I think. Most superheroes have to have their junk in one spot. You don't want to have them, you know, moving it around, cross-mogenation. It's not good.
Well, I'll tell you what we can do. We can get some duct tape and some paper towels, and we can make something out of that.
The Protector has definitely been a character who, no matter what happens to him, he stays strong, he does not give up. He's a character built on endurance.
I was born to wear this.
And I'd say that's a very good comparison between him and I, that I am able to persevere no matter how bad things get.
So you're gonna jump up and then...
No, that was like, ta-da!
Oh, yeah.
Lost my job, all these horrible things that happen to me, I keep pushing forward, so yeah, endurance.
And action. A lot of things that went wrong today. It was raining. We had to literally pull a guy off the street.
So you're leaning against the wall here.
You're gonna look at the blade and freak out when it pops. Action.
Original role that Chris has created. I'm excited and nervous about the way that I'm going to portray this guy. You know, is it going to be cliche, or is it going to be something unique and something authentic?
That. This is better. Bang, like that. Action.
When it comes to promotion, there's no such thing as over the top.
Nick was superb. I'm very pleased with his haircut.
Fix your hair. You guys slowly turn your head, because you've never seen a flying man, so you're both like this, like...
The way that he just fights his way through everything and somehow manages to produce something at the end.
Nice, that was really good. Again.
It's, you know, it's a testament to what the Protector does. It's a testament to what he's able to do. I think if anybody is going to do it, Chris is going to do it.
Good, get inside, get inside. Jesus Christ.
In spite of the horrific weather, we got a lot of really good footage, actually.
And that's a wrap. Thank you for doing it. You were the first person that came to mind.
Yes. Comic-Con is going to be everything to me. Basically, the goal is to create buzz about the book, meet up with Thor, get him to like it, get him to want to sell it, and hope that things take off from there.
Alex has just 1 week left to stock the Midtown booth at New York Comic Con. He's persuaded a long-time customer to think about cashing in on some of his collection.
Hi, my name is Dom Corrado. I'm a retired English teacher, and I collect comic books. 50 years of books and all kinds of stuff. Watch your step in here because it's basically set up for booby traps. Welcome to the vault.
No one's ever seen this collection. It's legendary.
Since 1960, I've had to have collected well over 150,000 comic books. I knew I had 70,000 in the late 90s, and I lost track.
The Fantastic Four #1? Oh, man. You probably get $1,500 for this book.
You know how much I paid for it? I bought it in 1967 for 7.5 cents.
Oh, my goodness. Now that's an investment. He's been collecting for over 30 years.
I've got Thor, I've got Alpha Flight, I've got the Hulk.
He spends more than $2,000 a month on comics.
I've got Captain America, I've got Iron Man.
And he buys every single thing in print.
Fantastic Four, here's the Spider-Man's back here. If I sold all my comic books, I said I spent about $5 million, I'd probably make about $15 million. I've been criticized, I've had a lot of people say things about me, but I'm having the last laugh. Because everyone who criticized me then envies me now. We used to make fun of you because you had TV guides and old comic books, but they're worth a lot of money, aren't they? You know, they are. And now the piece de resistance, the box.
Ooh. He told me he has a long box of old books that he's willing to sell.
Have fun, look through it, give me a price. There's more on the other side.
Dom isn't kidding when he says his collection's worth $15 million.
They're in pretty good shape.
And they're in order, too. In my opinion, it could be worth more. It is an extraordinary find. Mariner. Holy crow. Dom, I've been hounded by my boss to find me a copy of Hot Stuff The Little Devil #1. And just by chance, you had it sitting in this box. This is one of the rarest books ever. I've been to auctions, conventions, I've called everybody in my Rolodex. Nobody has a copy of this book. Let's talk about this separately. This one, I can't leave here without it. So what that means to you is, how much are you looking to get for it?
Well, make me an offer you can't refuse.
I'll give you $200 cash.
It's a #1, you know.
What about 400?
Sounding better.
425.
Well, this is your holy grail. I'm gonna, you know, this is your boss is paying for this, not you.
I can go $550.
That sounds interesting, but I don't know if Hal warned you about me. I'll give it to you for $5, but you got to shave your head.
Deal. $500, and I will shave my head and anything else you want, sir. Thank you so much. Hot Stuff Little Devil #1. I've got Jerry's Holy Grail, I've got my bonus, and I've got my bragging rights. Thor, what is it? Oh, I hate those words.
How did you find it?
I'm a winner. And winners win.
Jerry is going to flip. I hate to say it, but you did good this time. Jerry. Alex over here, he's got something that he needs to tell you.
I'm sorry. You really wanted a copy of Hot Stuff? I could not find one. I did it all. I've done it. I've done everything.
I thought if there was one guy that could do this, it would be you.
You put your faith in the wrong man.
Well, this wasn't what you were looking for, was it?
You found it. Alex, I love you. Oh, you guys. Oh.
With his comic completed and his promotional video ready, Chris is on his way back to Midtown to sell his book to Thor. Will all his hard work get him to his ultimate goal?
Book's finally finished, as you can see. 36 pages of pure freaking awesomeness. This book will be on the shelves by the end of the day, so help me. I have returned.
What's up, man?
Check it out. I did everything you told me.
Okay.
I went away, I made the book. Behold.
This is it?
This is the book. Thor putting this book on the shelves today is basically going to launch my career.
It looks awesome, it really does.
Thanks. There's more. Not only did I make you a comic book, I made you a friggin' short film. This is Nick. This is our model for the Protector. And as you can see, he's right out the page. Then we got your classic running up the stairs, ripping open the shirt. And he's gonna just land, boom, Protector.
That's pretty impressive. It's the first time I've ever seen somebody come in with their own movie and their book. But I can't make a decision right now on whether or not this is going to go up on the shelves. I do like the book. I just need to think about it more. So come back to me at Comic-Con, and I definitely will give you an answer there.
Okay. Thor's playing hard to get. I get it. All right, to be continued. This isn't just a passion. It's my career, my future. So I'll do whatever it takes.
It's finally here, New York Comic Con, the temple of comic worship, a mecca for all things superhero. And at Midtown Comics, Jerry and crew have been working non-stop. Alex is preparing for a selling spree of his 10,000 comics. And Thor is happy he has his star guest to bring in the crowds.
The New York Comic Con opens today, and we've been working on it for 2 days. It's got 2 hours left, and we're still putting stuff together. We're running our butts off. We're sweating. Everybody's trying to get everything done. It's a little crazy. We got to be ready.
Pick up your badges. Please proceed down the street to the end of the yellow line.
People are chomping at the bit to get in here, and this is going to be a madhouse.
New York Comic Con.
This is like the Super Bowl of comic books. The doors are going to open, and a tornado will look like it came through here, a comic book tornado.
New York Comic Con, we are finally here.
It's going to be a blast.
Comic-Con is finally here. And it's not just a massive trade show. It's an opportunity to get dressed up and have fun. Writers, artists, publishers, and fans have all come to the heart of New York City. Chris is dressed for the occasion, and inside the skin-tight suit is a man bursting to discover whether his book will make it onto the shelves.
So we're here at Comic-Con promoting the Protector comic book. We finally have it completed. It's colored. It's beautiful. We have with us the Protector. Plan for today, we need to sell this comic, basically. Here you are, sir. Over there. Here you are. For you. For you.
We're creating quite a stir.
Protector's right over there. I'm the Avenger.
Yes, you did. You pulled it off.
Thank you. We are now out of cards.
Yeah! Yeah!
We're at New York Comic Con.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. Everyone here shares a passion for comics that's all enveloping.
Once you walk in the doors, it's this shared community, and everyone can just be themselves. To me, it's not only getting to dress up and just come out here and be myself and have fun, but also when I'm at cons, I try to tweet a lot. My follower count, I think, is up to almost 13,000 now. And I see them when I'm at the conventions too. Wherever I walk, I have people that stop me, which is really, really cool, obviously.
We're all friends here, no matter what. So you'll see a lot of people doing crazy stuff, like dancing up on stage, wearing next to nothing, which sometimes is good, sometimes is not good at all. But no one's really here to judge. Everyone's here to have fun. This is a community, and everyone is friendly, everyone loves each other, and everyone just gets along pretty well. Pretty well. Except for Alex. Slagging off. That guy's the worst! Pointing, like, what's he pointing to? He's like, oh, that's a comic, that's a comic, that's a comic. We know. This is a comic book convention. They're all comics. Alex, you're the worst. See, he doesn't know. He's like, yeah. Oh, I love you too. He did, he kissed me. I'm a married man, but I can handle it.
At the Midtown booth, Alex is a man on a mission.
Alright, so this guy's very sting. It's got a lot of storytelling on it. It's not going to be much. The back is really nipped.
He's shifting between selling his 10,000 comics and keeping an eye out for stock to buy.
For cash, for this just pile, I can offer 160. Yeah, it would be like 42 bucks. I can do 110. Okay. There you go.
So I'll put the battery out.
Okay, now how do you turn it back on? Oh, wait.
Well, I have to put the battery back in. Wait.
Oh, I thought you did.
Plug it in.
No, it's battery operated.
Shut up. It's battery operated.
What is this?
It's just a charger.
Yep. It's broken.
Going to sleep. How does it say it's going to sleep?
Because it's tired. You overworked it. You've been with women, then this is the first time it's happened to you?
No, that just usually says I have a headache.
It's working?
No, it's not working. No, we're Sans credit card and shit. On freaking Saturday.
No credit cards.
While Alex suffers at the hands of technology, for Thor, the problems are all too human.
I've got a line of people waiting to meet Frank Miller, and some guy comes to our booth and tells me that he heard that Frank Miller isn't even at the show today. Everything's the worst. I just want to go home. It's all right. It's okay. If this guy's right, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. So I'm going to head over to where I'm supposed to meet Frank, and hopefully he will be there. My fingers are crossed, my heart is beating through my chest. If he's not there, I'm ruined. And finally, the sea of people parted, and there he was, glowing. And I said, ah.
And he came along.
Frank Miller! Oh. Frank Miller, in the flesh. Everything worked out great.
It's the moment Chris has been waiting for and losing sleep over. The moment of truth.
We want the Protector to be at Midtown.
Well, let's set up some time for the Protector and I to talk and, go over exactly the game plan of how that's going to work. But I think we can make it happen.
Awesome. Great meeting you, Thor.
Protector. All right.
We will see you shortly.
Yeah.
We're going to have a signing for the book. He's going to be there. I'm going to be there. My dad's going to be there. We're going to be signing autographs. It's going to be awesome.
Chris isn't the only one who will leave Comic-Con happy. Alex can finally relax.
It was a great con. It was a good turnout. We sold a lot of stuff. We bought a lot of stuff. But I'm exhausted.
And Thor's star guest brought in the fans.
For a little while, it was looking pretty rough, but thankfully, I got him there and everything went off without a hitch.
It was great. It went really well. The boys worked really hard, and we're so proud of them, and we're all totally exhausted.
People might look at us and think, why do we spend all our money on comics? Why do we dress up like superheroes? And why are we so obsessed with this fictional world? I think that comics can help us escape from the real world, and also the superheroes, they inspire us to do something better with our lives.
Comic books have created a completely new world for me, given me so many new, amazing, quality friends that I know that I'll have for the rest of my life.
The superhero celebrates humanity. It's what we all aspire to be, and it gives us hope that we can be that.
All right, it's time. You deserve the Book of the Week spot.
Thank you so much, man.
No problem, you earned it.
And in 30 seconds, I've already sold 3 copies. I've signed autographs. They always say the hardest part of this business is getting your foot in the door. Well, you know what? I'm already sitting in the living room. Next stop, world domination.
father and son buy and sell military memorabilia in brand new family guns on Thursday at 8. Next, from comic store heroes to real-life superheroes.